Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ruth Talks Golf. Today's awesome guest is Rachel Demps. She is one half of Stix Halos. Welcome, Rachel.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
It's such a lovely day here at Anaheim Hills Golf Course. We've played here once. Have you played any other times?
No, and actually this course is not even very far from where we live, but I do want to come out here. It was really pretty. Yeah.
It's a very pretty public course. Very challenging.
Yeah. Very challenging.
I lost 10 balls when we were on here.
How funny. I think I'll just stop counting.
Yeah. There's so many hills, as you can see. I don't know if you can see all the hills. There's a few holes that have like some really nice views. I think one of them is hole 15.
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah. Beautiful view.
I just remember when we came out here, the starter was that really like energetic girl. And she was like making us do a dance. And but yeah, it was good times.
Yeah, very welcoming.
Yeah.
I'll have to remember her name. We'll plug her in, but she was great.
Yeah.
Full of energy.
Did you end up learning the dance after? It was like,
I don't know how it goes.
APT.
I don't know, girl. I'm not good at dance. Yeah. But it's so great to be here. I definitely recommend you guys checking out this course. So Rachel, we've kind of known each other, I don't know how long, maybe under a year, something like that.
I think so. Yeah. It's funny because I think we met at a Christmas dinner, like 2 Christmases ago, and then we didn't see each other for like an entire year. But yeah, so vaguely at that party, and then again like a year later.
Yeah, so that was a fun time. A fun time was had. I remember that. That was with 4 gals.
Yes.
That was a great group. And then I didn't see you for a while, and then you popped up again, and you've been golfing. But you've been golfing for some time now, or
so around probably about only 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm pretty new to golf as well. I thought about joining 4 gals at the time because I was golfing with my husband, and I found that it was so easy for him to find friends. Like we would just go to a golf course, and all of a sudden he's got a foursome, and then I'm here like, what about me?
Yeah.
So a friend of mine actually. Not even a friend, an acquaintance of ours sent me the Instagram for 4 gals, and then I saw all you ladies on there, and I contemplated if I wanted to join. And I was like, I get really shy, and like meeting new friends is like kind of like a little hard for me sometimes, especially as you get older and you kind of get like settled with your core.
For sure.
So I went to it, and I think it was with Paula and literally like one other girl was at the meetup, and she was like, you should come to the holiday party because there'll be more people there. And I remember going, and I was like, I'm so nervous. Like, I don't know anyone. And then I just showed up, and everyone was super friendly.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it was like a whole year before I got to see you guys again, because every time you guys went out, it was like days that I was working.
Yeah.
So
weekends.
Yeah. Scheduling was always kind of tough.
Okay. So 2 years, same as me almost. I think I have about 2, maybe going on 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So what got you into golf?
So my husband and I were looking for something to do together. We actually tried a couple other activities. We tried tennis. What else did we try? I think I even dabbled in basketball.
Oh, wow.
And the thing is, I am like the most unathletic person ever. I never played sports.
Yeah.
And so I tried to do basketball, but I just, it was weird.
It's a lot of running.
Yeah,
girl.
it's a lot of running, and my coordination was just not there. And then we tried tennis, and I mean, I would just like not understand how to hit the ball, and I would just like swing at it, and it would like fly over the net. And my husband played, and it wasn't fun for either one of us because he's very athletic, and then here I am, like I can't even get the ball back to him.
Yeah.
So a friend of ours introduced us to golf, and he actually got us into golf first by telling us like, you guys would really like the fashion.
Yes.
So that's what
that's
what got us in first, because he talked about the fashion. He talked about like my husband loves sneakers, so
Mhm.
how there was a lot of like golf or basketball shoes going into like
Mhm.
becoming golf shoes. And when we started, I was like, oh, I like this. Like we can spend time together, we're playing together, but our skill level doesn't have to be the same. And I mean, some of these courses are so pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're worth just coming out and
totally. Like
hanging out.
even if
Yeah.
you suck at it, but
Yeah.
so
Okay.
that's how we got into it, or that's how I got
Yeah.
into it.
And your husband, he didn't have any golf experience
No.
prior to that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
okay.
he's a kind of one of those people who are like good at everything, especially when it comes to
Mm.
sports. So he picked up on it really quickly.
Mhm.
And me, not so much. It took me a little bit of time, but we did get a coach
Yeah. Oh,
just
good.
to teach me like basics.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
Okay.
now it's like taking over our lives, and we golf like every week.
I know. I hit you up. I'm like, "Oh, I'm traveling for golf," or
Yeah.
you're always traveling. That's so fun, though.
So, oh yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, anytime we're like, where do you want to go? Like usually we're like, okay, but is there a golf course there? Like,
Mhm.
so
Exciting. Yeah.
yeah,
Make it add that element to the travel.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you guys decided on golf, what came first, the fashion or the clubs or the, like
Definitely the
the
fashion.
fashion? Yeah.
The clubs, I started off with just some starter set, and my husband was gifted just kind of like someone else's set.
Oh, okay.
And then when we realized that we caught that bug, that golf bug, we were like, let's level up. And
Yeah.
so we ended up getting nicer clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. I do love the style you and your husband have. I say you guys are like the cutest golf
Oh,
couple out
thank
there
you.
because you guys are always matching or coordinating.
Yeah.
Who decides on looks? Like, is this a team effort or is it you
It
and
is.
you're like, you gotta wear this?
What is it? So the whole matching thing has been our thing forever since we started dating. And we've been together for almost 20 years. And it actually started because it was like just a coincidence. Like I think our first date, I came out in like this green dress, and then he shows up in pretty much the same color. And we were like, oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. And then it happened again a couple more times. And it wasn't like basic colors like black or gray or whatever. And my husband's from like the Midwest, and he said that couples who match usually stay together for a long time. And so it kind of just became our thing that we would
Yeah.
always coordinate colors at least, or vibe,
Yeah.
So whenever we get ready for golf, usually he'll either have something like pulled out and I'm like, oh, okay, you're wearing this color, that I'll grab whatever it's like similar, or he'll ask me, what do you feel like wearing? And then we'll just kind of
Yeah.
coordinate that way.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have well, my husband does not golf. But we match accidentally. But we're also really good at just wearing kind of black and white.
Uh-huh.
So it's cute that you guys kind of serendipitously ended up
Yeah.
matching from the beginning.
Yeah.
And then you guys like carry that into your golf journey.
Totally. Yeah. We wanted to try and do something a little bit different with the matching in golf, because you see those like
Mhm.
same patterns, right? You'll be
Yeah.
like, a guy's golf shirt looks like whatever.
Yeah.
And can sometimes get a little bit like cringy, a little bit when it's like too matchy. So we try and add a little bit of like extra fashion to it.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. You
yeah.
guys are always rocking the best looks.
Thank
You
you.
guys are goals. Are there any like brands that you guys like favor or?
So we do wear a lot of I wear a lot of Malbon. I feel like women's golf clothes is so limited. I usually stick with like Malbon, or Jay Lindbergh is another one I really like.
It's a classy one too.
Yeah, I do like For All, but I find that it's so all the girls have it, right?
Yeah,
And
it's
so
very
you're
specific. Yeah.
it's like it's fun, but then you want to not look like every girl on the course. But we do try and find, like, I feel like golf is really making like an impact in like just in general. And a lot of brands are starting to like incorporate a lot of golf fashion.
Right.
And so we've been kind of looking at different brands to see ways that you can like incorporate like traditional golf fashion with maybe like high fashion or like street fashion too.
Yeah.
So
I do like that street element that's coming into
Yeah.
golf, right? It's a more relaxed look, but it's still like an elevated look.
totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like, and it's just guys' clothes, but like students golf does
Mhm.
something like that. I've tried to like even like dabble into like wearing men's clothes.
Mm.
But it just doesn't fit the same, right? It's
doesn't,
a
yeah.
different fit for
Yeah.
so
Unless you get it like
tailored.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I did think about that. Because I think I don't know what my style in golf is. I definitely tend to stray away from like the cringy women's looks. No offense to anyone.
Yeah,
who
yeah,
wears,
just different,
just not
different
yeah,
style.
different
Yeah,
style, different personality. I do notice men have like the cooler stuff because that that industry has been growing and it's
totally.
been focused on men. I do see that women's brands are coming out and that's exciting. But sometimes I just can't find what I want. And so I've thought about like going to like, like hand-me-down stores
Yeah,
and just finding something vintage and then getting it tailored.
yeah,
Because I think something that you do is not only are you wearing the brands and they all look cool, but like you style your look
I like
to your
try.
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I know you didn't mean to wear these, but they're so cute with your outfit.
Yeah.
And I could totally see that. I mean, you can't golf in platforms, but if
No.
you could,
If you could,
yeah, you would do it. Yeah.
I think that girl that I was talking about earlier, who was the starter here, wasn't she wearing heels?
She was wearing heels.
And
yeah,
I
like furry boot heels or
Right,
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And the reason why I like went up to her was because I was like, "Are those golf shoes? Like, you have heeled golf shoes?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "No." So
She also had this like hat, like one of those like winter hats, I think.
yeah, it was
a
like
furry
fuzzy.
hat.
Yeah.
That was cool.
So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I definitely like the fashion of everything. I mean, I feel like if I'm not playing good, at least I look cute,
Really good. Yeah.
right?
There's something to that. Like looking good helps you feel good in a way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And I think as beginner golfers, at least for me, just feeling like I fit the part kind of like helps with like any anxiety I might be
Right.
experiencing on the
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
It makes you kind of feel like you belong,
Yeah.
or at least look like you belong.
Yeah. You don't look lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did traveling come from? Is just something to do?
So I'm originally from Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, so I go back home often to visit my family. I'm the only one that lives here.
Oh.
And traveling has just kind of been something that we've always done. My husband kind of like enjoys it too. And we just figured the more that we travel together, like we
Yeah.
might as well just incorporate golf into it. With the whole Stix and Halos golf thing, our main focus is to kind of just encourage other couples to just spend time together. We find like there's that element of like where a lot of male golfers are like, oh, you golf with the guys because you get away from your wife, or you get away, or vice versa. Maybe like women feel that way too. And so we wanted to create an element where it was like, no, take this time and spend it together. Like be with your significant other, like phones away, just hanging out on a golf course, whether you play or not, or have a drink in the cart or whatever, and just be together.
Yeah.
So that trickled over to travel because it was like, well, spend more time with your family and friends and significant other and add travel and get to eat good food,
Yeah.
stay in like pretty like hotels, check out pretty courses and all that. So
I love that so much.
So it was just kind of like the whole lifestyle of
Yeah.
just, spending time with one another.
Yeah. And you see that in your videos.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
Yeah. So whose idea was it to create a YouTube? Like what made you be like, you know what, let's take it to YouTube?
My husband's, yeah. I can't even remember how it started. I think, so like we actually had, there was in our close friend group, we actually had a friend that like passed away fairly recently. And so when that happened, I think it just kind of woke all of us up and we were like, we need to spend more time together, friends, family, everybody. And then I thought about like, we should record it. You know, it's almost like when we were kids and it's like your parents like recorded videos, right? And you would watch it back and you're just like, it's memories.
Yeah.
And so at first I was like, let's just put it on Instagram, and we have like these little memories of us being together and hanging out with one another. And then after that, it turned into like, okay, let's just do full videos on YouTube. And if nobody ever watches it, who cares? It's more for us. It's just memories we have together, So that's kind of how it started.
Okay.
So it was more for just personal. And then we were like, if something comes from it, cool.
Yeah.
If not, it's our memories.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that you didn't really set out to be creators. It was more so sharing what you're already doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes it a little easier, no?
Yeah.
To create content. Less pressure, maybe?
I think yes and no, because like now that we're filming a little bit more, it's like, sometimes you find like it's a little bit like work,
For
you're
sure,
like,
yeah.
okay, we got to get this shot. We got to do this. And so I'm always like, I have to like remember like, hey, it's cool. Whatever we get on camera, cool. If we
Yeah.
don't get it, it's fine too. Like,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
yeah.
What who shoots? Are you guys just sharing the camera or?
Yeah, so we shoot everything on a GoPro, or just on a GoPro right now, or our phones. Yeah, we just kind of take turns. I usually take the lead a little bit more. Like my husband gets like really competitive, and I'm like, "Hey, come on, we gotta shoot."
Yeah.
But
Focus.
he's like, "Hey, talent, come on, you got to be the cameraman now."
Right, yeah.
So, but yeah, we just trade off. But it's fun. Yeah, it is fun. We also have to remember, like when we're golfing with friends and family, like there's a time to shoot content, and then there's a time to like hang out with friends and family.
Yeah.
So we try not to shoot all the time or be those content creators who are just like looking at their phone the whole time or looking at a camera the whole time. But
it's definitely a balancing act. As someone who also films, like when I'm out, it's hard to kind of give space to everything, like be able to shoot and get the kind of content I need, but also like play a game, but also like socialize with who I'm with. So yeah, it does kind of become a little bit of a labor, like
totally
work, like you mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah. So we actually are trying out this other thing where on Instagram, we're just taking pictures. And so I think you've seen it's like the whole Stix and Halos golf style.
Yeah.
And so on days that we don't like film, because it really does take like all of your efforts and time and everything, we just take pictures. And so we're still able to push out content without having to take time away from like whoever we're hanging out with. And not be like those annoying people who are like, shh, can't talk right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone you guys golf with, they're kind of cool with you guys filming.
So yeah.
That's your thing.
Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah.
I think they're cool with it. I mean, we usually offer, we're always like, do you guys want to be in the video? And usually they're like, no.
It's not as scary as it seems.
So, and like, I think we watched something that said, when you're filming yourself golf, like expect to like, I don't know, add extra strokes or I forget how many strokes, but there was something about like,
oh, interesting.
Yeah, like you are definitely going to add strokes too. Yeah.
Penalties. Yeah.
So I don't know if it's like you get camera shy or whatever, but
it is different knowing the camera is on you. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of have to perform a little.
So like my husband will like try and like sneak behind me. So if I'm about to hit, like he won't walk down with me. Like he'll just like casually come and then just stand behind me.
Yeah.
So if I do hit a good shot, he has it on film. But if I don't, then we can just delete that.
That's smart. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like pretend like I can't see you, can't hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And who does the editing? Like
he does. Thank God.
Because that's a
oh my goodness.
beast in itself. Yeah.
Social stuff, I will kind of just quickly do things on my phone. YouTube, it's all him. Thank goodness, because I wouldn't be able to keep up. It is so like
You guys
time
post
consuming.
often, yeah.
We try,
Yeah.
and thankfully my husband works from home,
Okay.
so he's able to balance like time
Nice.
for work and then also
Yeah.
editing and stuff like that.
Well,
But
he's doing a good job.
I'll let him know.
Yeah. Like I check out your channel every now and then, and the graphics look good. I like what you guys are
Thanks.
doing with it. And just like I forget what they're called, but like just the face of like the little video where you click the titles, all of that. Like
Oh, the
you guys know what you're doing?
thumbnail?
Thumbnail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
Thumbnail.
so I make those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I cheat, and all I do is I
Yeah.
just kind of like find like someone was, I think it's
Oh, like a template?
Canva.
Oh,
Is it
yeah,
Canva? Yeah.
yeah.
I just kind of like find like a pre-made one and I just switch
Yeah.
things around. I'm like, I'm good enough.
Gotta work smart.
Yeah.
You gotta work smart. Otherwise, you're wasting time, energy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've even gotten to the point where I use like ChatGPT for everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good tool.
Even like with captions on social, I'm
Oh.
always like, because
Uh-huh.
sometimes I'll overthink it and I'm just like, I just needed to say this, and I'll
Yeah.
just kind of throw it on ChatGPT and I'll like, perfect. Let me
Condense
just
it,
add a
yeah.
little and we're good to go.
Yeah, that is something to that. Just I think when you're in it, creating it, it's hard to like step back and see like the bigger picture. So that's something I struggle with. It's just kind of like, what am I doing with this? What am I trying to do? What am I trying to
Right.
say with this? And then because I'm in it, I just get like overwhelmed, and I'm like, I need to step back. So using tools like that is smart.
Yeah.
Because it's still you. You're just asking for a little
Right.
bit of help.
A little bit of extra help. Yeah. But I think you do such a good job of like connecting audio to some of like, I think yesterday
Yeah.
you and Paula were
That's
here and I was like, wow,
hilarious.
like where did she even find that audio?
Just random internet stuff.
Yeah. And I was like, and she matched it up. I mean, obviously not
I don't even know what
intentionally.
I was talking about, but I was going at it. I was venting. It just lined up with the audio.
But it matched up so
It
perfectly.
did, yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes like it just does match up so
Mhm.
perfectly. But like, where do you find the audio?
Within Instagram or within TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if you're familiar, but like if you ever find a reel, let's say a reel, you can save the audio
Oh, yeah.
to use. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think right now my algorithm, Paula's algorithm, we're fairly leaning into like this Mexicanness that we have.
Uh-huh.
And so a lot of our audio is kind of like that Spanish
Okay.
language humor type of thing.
Oh, fun. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not one to do stuff like that, but because it got such a hit, people are like, we want more of this. And I'm like, okay.
Right? So my husband, that was like one of the things my husband and I were talking about, is just that it's like, if something hits, like, can you keep doing it more and more, and can you still push content that is going to be similar? So like I try to be like intentional with what we put out there, because I got to think about like, can we recreate this in a different form, or is this like a one and done type of thing? But you're doing a great job with it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious, out of your videos, like what style or which ones do the best? Like which one gets the most like views?
The most
you could say, or
views?
more engagement. Yeah.
So right now, I think the most views and the most engagement we're getting are like the whole golf style, just photo shoots that we do.
Mhm.
And those are literally just us, me and Nick, with our phone and like a stand-up tripod if we need to be both in the photo.
Yeah.
And like I don't know why that resonates with people, why they like it or whatever, but it's just, that's what we
You
get
guys are
the
attractive.
most. Oh, well,
You guys are
thank you.
fashionable. Yeah.
So that's what we are getting a lot of engagement. Some of the other ones that we have, like Play a Hole with Me, that kind of stuff, it does get a little bit, but not as much. And I'm okay with it, because I think with our golf fashion stuff, it kind of marries the golf world with the non-golf world. And so we've gotten tons of comments where people were like, now I want to golf just because I want to wear the outfit. So I think we kind of found a lane that we're comfortable with, and it is genuinely us and what we enjoy doing. That's in the golf world. Yeah.
And that's mostly on your Instagram?
Mostly Instagram.
The fashion stuff?
Yeah. And then on YouTube, content that does the best is the travel stuff.
Okay.
Of course, because everyone wants to see.
People want to see
Yeah.
Mexico and everywhere else we've been.
So we are trying to incorporate a little bit more travel, whether that's within California or outside of California too.
How is it filming in like another country, in like Mexico?
So the good thing is, since we're just using a GoPro, it's so discreet,
yeah.
right? It's like it's small and everything. And even the last time we were in Mexico, we had a caddy, and we didn't ask. We kind of just sometimes go by the rule of like, just do it and apologize later.
Yeah.
So we didn't ask. And that video was a little bit different because we didn't put on the mics and we weren't talking through it. We just were like filming it and then we just did a voiceover after. So it was fine. I mean, most of the time we've either been lucky where we haven't been paired up with someone else, or if we are paired up with other people, we just try and be respectful for pace of play and stuff like that.
Okay.
So
that's good. You haven't ran into any trouble. I guess the style of how you shoot things is so discreet.
Yeah.
People can't really, you're not carrying around a camera
No.
and equipment. And all
Yeah.
that. Okay.
So far we've been pretty successful with GoPros. I have gone down like a rabbit hole of all the other gadgets that's available out there. I tried the Meta glasses.
Oh, yeah.
And I found, because like we wear hats all the time, it kept showing
It does,
in the photos.
That is the thing with those.
And so then I would like have the hat up all the way up here. And I was like, wait, this is not,
like,
I don't even,
cute.
Yeah, I'm like, we got to just return the glasses, I think.
Okay.
So it was a good idea. I wish it worked out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's okay.
It's okay.
Not every tool is going to be useful. I did find out with the Meta glasses that my hat also
showing.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh. And sometimes it'll warn me like, oh, it's obstructing and I'll have to move it. But by then, like the moment passed and I'm like,
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
And then the other thing was the zoom part. Everything seems so far away.
Oh, it's like, I think it's more of like a wide eye kind of angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really have to like get in
lean forward.
Yeah. Or just like get up in everyone's face and to film. Yeah. So going back to content creation, you guys were inspired to share, your love for the game and your love for each other.
Yes.
Have you heard of any couples being inspired by what you do?
I don't know if we've heard anyone, but we've definitely talked to like my husband's spoken to other male golfers and they see me out with him.
Yeah.
And so we've heard them say like, oh, I want to get my wife or girlfriend into it. But not yet. Like we have a close friend that actually introduced us to golf and him and his wife play with us all the time.
Oh, nice.
So I think we're making an impact, a small impact, I think.
Yeah, I think I was on your YouTube the other day and I saw a comment about someone and something about like your guys' relationship reminded them of their relationship.
Really?
Something like, I forgot what it read, something like that. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, that is sweet. Yeah. It has been nice. A lot of some of the comments we've gotten are like positive. You still come across like some negative comments, which is totally fine. It's I think it's part of the whole, this whole content creation situation. But it has been very positive. And I think like it's allowing women to see like you can play golf and it's not scary and it's not just like a man's sport, or like you can play with the guys, you can play with the girls, or also like I think the other stigma behind golf is like it's really expensive.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, it's as expensive as you want it to be.
Yeah, there's options out there.
Like we'll play a small mini course, or, we're traveling. So like it's, you can do whatever.
Yeah.
And we'll play everywhere.
Yeah.
If we have time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I love playing all the time. I can't get enough of it. Yeah.
So like now, do you think that your husband will probably?
He seems curious.
Maybe.
But I think his level of frustration might come out. while trying because he's completely new to the
Okay.
sport. He's like a old school skater boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I think
Hey, he might surprise himself. He might be like
yeah,
a
he came
natural.
out once and he tried it and he got frustrated and silly and gave up. I think if I keep doing it, eventually he'll like get into it
Okay.
too. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it'll happen naturally.
But that's amazing that
Yeah.
you just took the initiative. Like it interested you and you were like, let me just try this out
Yeah.
and get into this. And I think I asked you like a while ago, was it like you and a coworker? Oh, maybe that's
Yeah.
someone else. I'm not sure.
So I had a friend, she doesn't golf anymore, but she was interested in golf because of her company. I think they held tournaments. And
Okay.
she was curious to try. And I was at a point in my life where I'm like, I need to do something.
Mm-hmm.
We had gone through some personal stuff, trying to make a family. That didn't happen. So there was a lot of heaviness that I was experiencing. So I knew I needed a new challenge.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I thought golf was it.
Oh,
I
nice.
thought it
Yeah.
would be easy enough to try. Like there's no running, there's no, it's not a contact sport. You're not,
Right. But little did you know, this is the most frustrating game.
Yes, it's the hardest thing I've ever done, and yet I keep coming back. But yeah, luckily with her, we were able to find on social media 4 gals.
Okay.
We tried them out. I was hooked. She was interested, and we kept going to like driving ranges, and then eventually like the outings and all that, and I stuck to it. So
And she
it's been
didn't.
no.
Okay.
I think every now and then she'll kind of dabble in it, but I went in like full force. I'm like, this is for me. This is my therapy.
Yeah.
Like, I need this. I love being able to come out, especially on the weekends, because that's really the only time I'm free because of work. And just like being out in nature, it just feels
Totally.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have to think about anything else
Right.
other than that ball and the stick in my hand.
Yeah. And like, and we've met some really amazing women, like, just like even with 4 gals or what was 4 gals and just all these events. So it's kind of nice.
It's been really nice. I think, now that golf has kind of been blooming in the past couple of years, we've had the privilege of enjoying that by meeting all these women that are getting into it. Given the recent surge of women in golf, what advice do you have for women who want to become content creators in this field?
Just keep shooting, and just keep putting stuff out there because you never really know who you're going to attract or who you're going to inspire. So whatever lane it is, whether like for us, it's like fashion or us as a couple or traveling or whatever. But whatever it is, just kind of put stuff out there because you really never know who you're going to touch. And regardless if the comments are positive or negative, it's fine. Just continue putting stuff. I think with content creators, it's like a long game. It's like who's going to continue pumping out content. And who's going to eventually realize like it's a lot of work and stop. So if it's something that you desire, like, yeah, just keep putting stuff out there. And you never know, right? Like it could turn into something. And if it doesn't, it could also just be something small where you meet a great group of ladies and now you have new friends.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think that's good advice. Just kind of do it. Because like you said, you never know what comes out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
It may not be like what you intended it, where you're like, I want to be this, big golf content creator. Now you've got all these sponsorships or whatever. It could just be as simple as like, now you just met like a nice group of women you can hang out with and have drinks with or go to dinner or play golf with.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's what I, especially on Instagram, I don't know about like YouTube and TikTok. I'm more Instagram leaning, but there are so many women popping up doing their thing. It's so nice to see. And they kind of have their own take on the type of social media they create. And some of them tend to lean on like the more trendy side of like doing TikTok dances or challenges and all that. I wish I had the choreographic skills
Yeah,
to
me
do
too.
that. I don't. So that's why you'll probably never see me do anything like that. But, and then there are others who are just kind of sharing their experience as mothers or, as single ladies, all that stuff. So it's been pretty cool to see that grow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know. I'm definitely not a TikTok dancer. Or like a trend person.
Yeah.
I probably would just look really silly or just, it
Yeah.
wouldn't seem organic. I guess it would seem like I was trying too hard. But yeah, like I don't do TikTok either. Maybe I'm too old.
I feel
Maybe,
like that
right?
it's like a Gen Z thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I've gone in there and I'm like, I don't know what any of this is other than like swiping
Right.
and liking. Yeah.
And then sometimes like I'll do something and I'm like, I don't even know how I got here.
Oh,
But yeah, so I try and just kind of repost whatever's on Instagram onto TikTok.
smart. Yeah.
Still, I'm not a TikToker.
Keep it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instagram and YouTube, I think, are the areas that we can manage.
Yeah. YouTube is something I want to be putting out more type of content. I like the style you guys have of just kind of shooting your rounds. They're long, fairly long episodes, and you would think maybe people don't want to sit and just watch, but actually it is kind of nice to just sit and have it on, because I don't watch YouTube on my phone. I watch it on
TV.
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
same.
it's like perfect.
And like sometimes it just like plays the next video and then you just kind of have it running as you're like doing housework or whatever. Yeah.
And it works, if I'm teleworking from home, I'll have background noise and you still get to enjoy the episode. So it is nice.
Yeah.
I kind of want to start doing that too. But I feel like I don't know YouTube that well.
But I feel like you guys have done a really good job with
Thank you.
the podcasting, YouTube.
We're definitely trying. Yeah. And also seeing kind of where it goes. Because I don't know that I have a goal in mind. Yeah.
I think that's like the beauty of this whole content creation thing is like you don't kind of need a goal. Like you kind of don't really know where this whole thing will take you.
Right.
Like for all you know, you're like the next like interview, like the journalist interview.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know what could happen. It's such a growing industry too. There's so much room for everyone.
Totally. Did you just claim live over PGA?
I did. You know why? Because they were in Mexico City and that looked like so much fun. And I was like, oh, leaning towards that. But I'm a fan of all pro golfers.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. I know. I kind of think it's funny whenever there's always like a rivalry. And I'm always just like, okay, like.
I'm like, at first I didn't get it. I'm like, I don't get it. But then I'm like, is one old school and one new school?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So that's funny.
So to me, I'm just kind of like, okay, cool, whatever. When's my next trip?
Yeah. I'm not making those millions, so what do I care? Yeah. Do you guys have any, I was going to ask. I know on your YouTube channel, I've seen like some family members join you guys.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever collaborate with other creators? Is that something?
So we haven't yet. And it's just because maybe we felt like we weren't at that place yet. We're not opposed to it, definitely. Yeah. Which creators, I have no idea who we could even reach out to. Actually, I think Nick did a video with some other guys that were trying to get into the YouTube world. But they were fairly new. And even just kind of figure out the whole, like the logistics of like mics and cameras and all that is like really tough. So far we've just kind of kept it just he and I, or like maybe my son or like friends or whatever, because it's easier to manage. Especially with like the whole mic situation. Yeah. So, because I think that was like the one thing that everyone was saying on YouTube, like make sure your mics are good.
Everyone needs a mic.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a mic.
So it was like hard to figure out how to do all that. And like my husband's a music guy, so he knows a little bit about audio, but as far as like combining audio and video was something new for us. So we're still trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
But not opposed to. Like, why? You
Yeah.
want to be in a video?
I don't know. We can. Let me improve my game, girl.
No, we could just do like I've always wanted to go to is it Baja Mar?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to go
I want to go there. And it's close. You could drive. So
It is not that far. Maybe 3 hours away.
is it really?
Well,
from here.
only because you have to cross the border.
Is
And then
it
I think from the border it might be like 2 hours.
Ensenada?
Ensenada,
Ensenada.
yeah.
Okay.
And then you have the wine region.
Yes,
which
yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah. We've been to Valle de Guadalupe once, but we weren't golfing yet.
Okay.
So we definitely want to take another trip and include Baja Mar.
Put that on the calendar. Girl.
Yeah.
Rob, you're golfing.
Maybe we'll do a video with you and your husband.
Right? Yeah.
Tell your husband to start practicing.
Right? Exactly. Yeah, Baja Mar is nice. I was supposed to golf there
For your birthday. Oh, no.
it was around Paola's birthday, I think it was. Because I think it was last March, yeah. But it rained out, so we didn't get to play. It was still a nice trip with the girls. I mean, we got to go to Valle. We did the wine tour thing and all of that. That element of golf was missing for me.
Right.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I didn't get to play. But
I think moving forward, we do want to incorporate more travel.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a couple trips. We're going to go back to Vancouver. Oh. We'll play up there. And then soon we want to incorporate some travel overseas. So we're still trying to decide on where we want to play. I want to try and play courses that are like not the common, like more destination vacation-y type of courses versus like bucket list courses. We'll go to Europe and all that kind of stuff maybe another time.
Got to go to the motherland of golf.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear that's expensive, I'm sure.
So maybe we got to save up for a couple years or something. But
so what is golf in Canada like? Is it same vibes, different?
I think so, but because we're so lucky with our weather here, I mean, today is a gloomy, cold day for us.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously there's still tons of people out here. But like in Vancouver, my brother-in-law was saying like he didn't touch a club for like months. And it was just because the weather it was raining, it was snowing, it was too cold. So we are super lucky to be in Southern California and like not have to worry about weather too much.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah.
But
I'm always curious about golf everywhere else.
Yeah.
Because even within our own country, like on the East Coast, people can't golf during the winter.
Yeah. When we were in Puerto Vallarta, the last trip, the two guys that we were paired up with, they were from Michigan. And he said the same thing. He's like, I haven't touched a golf club in like 4 months or 5 months or whatever. And like when he said that, I was like thinking like, I think I would lose everything. Like everything I knew, I probably would just like not be able to play. But yeah, I was like, we are so lucky. We really are lucky to be here. Mm-hmm. So
what do they do when they're not golfing? You should be practicing, right?
Right, simulators.
Yes. Simulators, chipping, putting.
Yeah. There was a girl I met on TikTok actually, and she was from Jersey, and she was like telling me that like I was watching one of her videos, and she couldn't even put the tee in the ground because it was so frozen. That's
wild.
And I was like, I don't even know if I'd want to go out there. It'd be so cold.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, cold to me is like, this is kind of cold.
It is. I'm like kind of cold.
It's probably like 68. But it's cold to me. So I can't imagine anything colder than that.
And people are always like, but you're from Canada. And I'm like, yeah, I left 20 years ago. Yeah. Like I'm officially, I think I've lived in California as long as pretty much I've like been in Canada. So,
wow. Yeah.
But no, I'd much rather have, even this.
Yeah, this is nice.
This is I can handle this. Yeah.
This is doable.
But
I want to play around now. So with your travel, I know you guys are figuring things out. I'm curious about Mexico because I'm trying to golf more in Mexico.
Yeah.
Just because my family's from out there, and I'm trying to marry the two of like seeing family, but also getting in some golf. What would you say is your favorite place to golf in Mexico that you've experienced?
So we've only golfed in Puerto Vallarta, and we played at Vista Vallarta and Vedanta.
Vedanta?
I personally loved Vista Vallarta because it was very jungly, and it was like, I don't know, I liked it much better because it was like a different vibe than the golf we have here. There was a lot of like animal noises, and I was kind of like, what is it?
Like
What's
monkeys?
in this? I didn't see anything, but there was a lot of noises. And the course itself was just beautiful. Vedanta was really cool because you got a caddy. And golfing with a caddy is a totally different experience. Like, it's kind of nice because you don't have to think.
Yeah.
They just like watch you, and then they just give you a club, and you're like, oh,
you're
okay.
like, yes.
And they're like, hit over here. I'm like, okay.
I'll take it. Yeah.
But the course itself, it looked too much like a course we have here in California that I was like, okay, like this is cool, but I'd much rather go to like someplace that looks different.
Yeah.
So Vista Vallarta, if you get a chance, go to that one.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down because
there was another course that I can't think of the name right now, but they actually had crocodiles on the course.
What?
Yeah, and like it wasn't like in the water. It was like
they're on the putting green?
Yeah. They're totally on the putting green, or they're like in the cart path, and
you just have to like honk.
I don't know.
Species,
yeah,
I'm sure, right? Oh, that is wild.
So, but I think like those like crocodile, I'm not sure what the difference is, but they probably are so used to people.
Probably.
I'm not that they're friendly or nothing.
Yeah. I probably don't want to pet them.
No, you probably want to get close. But you can look on YouTube, and they're like huge. Wow. And we did see a couple crocs at Vedanta, but they were like in like the water, and our caddy would tell us like, oh, watch out, like don't go past this because there's a crocodile there.
That's crazy.
So
they required a caddy?
At Vedanta, I think so. But I actually, at first I was a little bit nervous to have a caddy because I kept thinking like, I'm not good. And I don't know, like extra people watching and, nerves and everything. But he was really cool. He actually grew up here in California and moved down to Puerto Vallarta.
Nice.
But he was so chill, and he like would watch my game versus Nick's game. And he was spot on. And I think I scored the best I've ever scored with the caddy.
Congrats.
So I told Nick, I'm like, I think that just means I need a caddy all the time.
A caddy all the time, yeah. Hire a personal caddy.
So,
when I played in Mexico, I think in Mexico City, they required a caddy. And I was also nervous because I'm like, oh my goodness, like I don't want to embarrass myself in front of these people,
Right? Like they're pros.
They don't need to see this right now. Especially, I was like, I think I'm the only woman on the course too, so there's that added pressure. Of like, you got to show out for all the ladies out there, and but it was fun actually. I enjoyed it, and I
played alone.
No, it was me, my husband, and our cousin Cheeto.
I think I remember seeing photos or something.
I never released the footage, but I posted a few things. But that was really great. That was in Mexico City. I forget the course name off the top of my head. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And just having a caddy is like you said,
takes a lot of thinking out of it.
Yeah. You lose some of that stress that you have when playing. And same thing. It's like, here's the club, hit it here, and aim there. I'll go get it. Don't worry about it. Don't pick anything up.
Yeah. It's like
total princess moment.
Right. I loved it. I know Nick was like joking, and he was like, I think I'm going to lose Rachel to Carlos. And I was like, you better watch out.
He's attentive. He knows what club you need. Yeah.
So I think that's like what my goal, I guess, would be with the whole travel part is like, there's like, now that we've started golfing, it's like, there's so many golf courses out there. Definitely. And it's like, I want to just like experience like all of it.
Yeah.
So like, it'd be kind of cool to see the difference in like golfing in different parts of Mexico. And just because like,
Yeah.
I mean, like West Coast and like,
Yeah.
Cabo side and Cancun side are so different.
Different, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Have you considered, now that you guys have a YouTube and you're growing it, like using that as sort of like leverage to kind of get in on some of these courses, whether like here in the US or outside?
We've thought about it, and I think the goal is to go that direction. I think our goal this year was just to grow, and at least have enough content on there so that if someone were to find our page, they could see that there was like a lot of videos
Mhm.
instead of just having like 2 or
Yeah,
something. Just kind of building that resume.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the goal moving forward is maybe trying to find whether it's like partnerships with like courses or maybe even hotels or something like that,
Smart. I
right?
didn't even think of that. Okay. Yeah.
Airlines,
Yeah.
stuff like that, restaurants, anything,
Mhm.
just to like highlight our whole idea of just like spending time together, like on the course and off the
Yeah.
course at restaurants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's what I feel like I'm building up to as well. I think also I was trying to build an audience, to kind of prove like, hey, I have viewers,
yeah,
I'm legit, this is what you can expect out of content I might create. And I think there are businesses out there that, don't know how to be in social media. And
right.
so when someone comes towards them and presents an opportunity, they might be willing to take it.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw I doom scroll a lot. I'm trying
Same.
to like
Same.
I'm trying to like stop because sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 2 hours and I've
Yeah.
done nothing. Um, but I've seen a lot of stuff where it's like micro influencers, or I think that's the term.
Mhm.
They're actually looking for more of these content creators who have like less than 10,000 followers.
Oh,
And
okay.
they're paying attention to, or companies or whatever, paying attention more to the not how many followers you have, but just the engagement of your
Yeah.
content and like how many people are actually like responding or leaving comments and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So it kind of gave me like I guess it encouraged me to be like, it's okay to reach out to companies now, even though we only have like, I don't know, not a lot of followers on
Mhm.
Instagram and like a decent amount of followers on YouTube. Like it's fine. We don't need like 1 million, or we don't need, 50,000 or whatever.
Yeah, I have heard of that there's kind of been a change with this like companies focusing on like following versus like, because you can buy followers,
Yeah. Yeah.
and if you look at the actual content, see the likes, see the comments, see the
Sometimes
shares,
it doesn't all add
it
up.
doesn't add up.
Yeah.
So, what does that really say?
Right.
So yeah, that makes sense that they're now looking more at like authenticity
Mhm.
and more so at like the person in front of the camera.
Right.
And the engagement. So
Yeah.
we might be
So we might
be getting
be
hooked up, girl. Fingers crossed.
Right? Yeah. I was like I'm like, if all we had was just like a free round of golf, I'm totally happy.
Yeah. Because it is work what we're doing, what you're
Totally.
doing,
Yeah.
it's more than just like capturing, right?
Right.
You have to be on, you have to have a personality, willing to be on camera, willing to share your experience and all that. So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
And like, especially like I naturally am more of like an introverted person. So like being on is like so much work for
I
me.
feel you. Yeah. Yeah.
And like, I mean, there's like people like my husband who's more extroverted and he gets like energized by talking to people and like, meeting people at a golf course. Whereas I'm more like, I'll just be quiet and I'll kind of just like do my own thing.
Yeah.
So to put myself out there on social media is like,
Yeah.
it's a big deal sometimes.
I get it. No,
Yeah.
I agree. I'm also the same. I'm more introverted. I have moments where I can be a little bit more outgoing, but overall I'm an introvert, and just putting myself out there is exhausting.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, I just want to like doom scroll and lay on the couch.
Right.
Yeah.
Like turn on a show, not watch it, but doom scroll and just.
I just don't want to think anymore.
Me too.
Yeah. Do you have a handicap?
No.
Okay.
I think right now my whole goal right now is just to like, I've gotten to 100. I've scored 100 on a course. Yay.
Big accomplishment.
And so my goal is just to score under 100.
Okay.
And then I think once I'm under 100, I will try and establish a handicap. But yeah, I think part of me too also feels like if I say I'm not very good or if I'm a beginner or my handicap is like maxed out or whatever, I feel like the pressure's not there. And so people look at me like, it's okay.
Just have fun.
Just have fun.
Yeah.
But once I start like establishing a handicap, I feel like the pressure's there and they're like watching and they're like, you're not
like, wait a minute. Yeah.
That's not a real handicap. But so
yeah.
One day.
I mean, it's definitely important to have. Some people are all about it and other people are like, I don't need to keep score.
Right.
Yeah. I think for me, I'm finally at a place where I'm like, okay, I need to keep score. I have an official handicap. It's
you do?
Insanely high. It's 36.9.
Okay.
Which is like
somewhere. You're starting.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm probably up there with you.
I'm triple bogeying left and right. It's okay. But now that I know kind of like where I'm scoring and I'm more actively like keeping track on my scorecard, because I really do want to improve. I feel like I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, I've been having fun. I've really been enjoying this. Like, I kind of want to step it up. I also want new clubs, and I feel like I can't purchase new clubs until I can justify that I'm doing better.
Oh, okay.
Right? So it's like if I'm improving, then I deserve new clubs so that I can continue improving.
Nice, yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
I think you should just get new clubs.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. And then with getting clubs, I don't know have you ever gotten like fitted for them or were you just like
I did no, I've never been fitted for them. I kind of just have the standard like
okay.
I actually don't
like
I think my clubs are I think my clubs are men's clubs actually, like standard men's clubs.
Okay.
The only thing I had it's not even fitted. I just had my driver and stuff like shortened for like a standard women's length. But I haven't been fitted. I kind of feel like I'm not good enough to get fitted. So like, what's the point, I guess?
Yeah, I feel like to get fitted, you kind of have to have consistency.
Right.
And I feel like I don't have that.
I'm actually going to, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to, have you heard of Golf Tech?
I have, yeah.
So I'm going to go and have them analyze my swing. I've done a couple coaching sessions, so I know obviously the basics and all that kind of stuff. But now that I feel like I'm playing a lot more, I want to go to Golf Tech, have them analyze my swing, and then they can like maybe fine tune the little things I need to fix.
Okay.
So
that's good. That's smart. Yeah. Have like someone who knows what to look for, watch you swing and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you ever, it's like, we went there the other day and it's so high tech. Like they have like all these like little markers like all over your body to see like if your swing, I don't know, like the degree or I don't even know. So I will, yeah, I'm going to try.
Okay.
But it seems really cool, so we'll see.
I think I did step into a Golf Tech one time or something similar to that. I'm in like the South Bay Torrance area. And I peeked my head in and I'm like, what is going on with all these things? And I was like, oh, this is like serious stuff. I'm like, okay, bye.
It's like too intimidating.
I'll just go to Costco and get a set.
So that is my next thing to do so that at least I'm improving in my game. And hopefully, as our videos continue, I won't keep, double and triple bogeying.
I mean, I think you do well. I've watched you play, and you definitely can hang.
I try. Yeah, I try.
Yeah, and hubby's supportive, I'm sure.
Yes. Yeah. Totally.
That's good. Yeah.
So, but it's been a really fun journey, and I'm like so happy that like Nick and I decided to even get into golf because, not only just we get to spend more time together, but like we've just met so many great people,
Yeah.
you know, like together as a couple, and then of course like individually and
Yeah.
stuff, which has been really, really nice.
Right.
Especially being like in my 40s and it's like harder to meet
Yeah, it
friends.
really is. Just the older we get, it's just harder to not necessarily connect with people, but just schedules
Yeah,
conflict
totally.
and, people have their thing going on and
And some people have kids and
yeah.
some people like don't. And
Yeah.
yeah, like the nice thing with Nick and I is like our kid is 28.
Oh, okay.
And so we have friends who have kids who are still like
Oh my.
preteens. And then we have a
Yeah.
son who's a full-on adult.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely hard to sometimes like match up schedules and all that kind of stuff. But but technically Nick and we've been in that phase of like empty nesters, I guess you can say. So we've now adopted golf into what we do together.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Very smart. So anything you guys are looking forward to in the future?
Just more traveling. I don't want to like disclose exactly where we're going.
You got to stay tuned for that.
We do have a couple like fun trips, a big trip coming up soon. And I kind of want to bring everyone along with like on the whole journey of it. And yeah, so that's coming up, and so I guess stay tuned for that.
Yes. Well, I'm excited for you. I know all our girlfriends are excited for you.
Thanks.
They're looking forward to this episode.
So yay.
So thank you for sharing your experience with us.
Absolutely.
Your handle is Stix and Halos?
Stix and Halos Golf, STIX ANDHALOS Golf. And
that's
on YouTube and Instagram.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. And I forgot to ask, what is Stix and Halos? Where'd that come from?
So Stix and Halos, I guess it could be a couple things. Obviously golf clubs and the ball. It could also, we were trying to figure out logos and stuff at one point, and we were thinking like, you always see like golf sticks or like crossed. So it was like kind of like XOXO because, whatever.
Yeah.
And then also we were like thinking kind of like Stix was just kind of like the activity that we're in with golf, and then Halos would kind of represent like our faith as well.
Oh,
so
I love that. Yeah. You guys married the two.
So we were trying to think of different like ways to be different yet still be relevant within the whole golf thing.
Awesome.
So
I think it's very fitting for you too. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Any apparel, merch, anything like that?
So we're currently working on logos. I'm sure like we're trying to find something that we like. Possibly, yes. Because we're totally into the whole fashion thing, I don't want the typical just like t-shirts and stuff like that.
Not for you guys.
So we're trying to like figure out how to like level up and see what we want to do. So I mean, fingers crossed, if the opportunity like presents itself, then absolutely.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll happen. It'll happen when it's the right time.
When it's the right time.
To your standards and all that.
Right.
So, well, awesome. Well, thank you, Rachel. I was super excited about this. I'm glad you were, somebody just crashed. Oh.
Nope.
Before we end, I have a question.
Okay.
Hot dogs? Hot dog of the turn?
Oh, a glizzy.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, a glizzy at the turn, but I have to do a bunless glizzy.
Bunless
glizzy, yeah.
Just for taste?
No, I can't have gluten.
Me either. At least I'm convinced I can't. Awesome.
So,
okay.
But so definitely a bunless glizzy. I don't know if that's considered a full glizzy, but
it has to be.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have like a video where like a friend and I are just kind of like waving around.
Like swords.
Yeah.
Any condiments?
So, if we had more time, like I probably would put like, just ketchup and mustard. But whenever I'm on a golf course, it's like quick. There's no time.
There's no time.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
But
so glizzy, no bun.
Glizzy, no bun.
2 thumbs up. All right, Rachel. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
I had a blast. I hope you did too.
Oh, I did. Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in.